Welcome back, everyone, to Immortal Way of Life, Part 11. Now, last episode we fought a bazillion demonic cultivators, it felt like. One here, one there, one over yonder, and now we can continue progressing. Now, first up, what I actually calculated off screen is how long it would take us right now to head to Golden Core if we just decide to cultivate indefinitely with this. So we are looking at 27 years. This is assuming we perfectly make use of the double cultivation boost, which brings us to 6,098 cultivation per month. And in this case, the total cultivation needed, I just realized I did a slight error in my math. The total cultivation needed would be this amount to reach the peak of late foundation, and we divide it by 6,098 divided by 12. Okay, it will take 23 years. So in the year 86 in this case, since it's also some month, we could reach Golden Core. However, we are not in a hurry. Instead, I would like to focus on some other events, and most importantly the Qi node, Hold Park, which is amazing for combat, just the additional 4 Qi per turn. And as a result, we are heading back to our sect and interacting with our master for some enlightenment stuff. She's currently, okay, a lot, 55k, that's looking good. See you in a moment. And there we are, we managed it. Now I also got some wood inside for some reason. I don't know why I picked wood again. I really do not need this. It increases the damage taken by enemies by 10% for each negative buff they have. Now I will personally inflict a lot of negative buffs on the opponent. However, I am not doing or using any wood skills that deal damage. Rather, it's the entanglement itself which does not count as a wood skill. So I could have instead picked something like body to be more productive, but here we are. So we'll now comprehend it in our cave and then see what else we can do in the meantime. And there you go. Okay, I am actually surprised by how little Qi XP this gave us. So we will need to interact with our master again. But before doing that, I'll probably check if there are any herbs somewhere. Harvest Mountain, do you have anything? Oh, Bai Lu. We could actually interact with her. For reference, Bai Lu is a extra in the story, like one of those extra characters that do have story on their own. And she even has a quest right now. I guess we could do one of those. What can I help you with? I need a combat pill. She needs the Great Tortoise pill. There you go. We got 6 opinion with her. As for her, she does have an event later on, but we could probably do something. To check. Wait, 82 quality. Like, as far as I can tell, this is 82. That is one hell of a character. I think I may have just found my second Daoist Companion. If you remember last episode, we gave Ling Mushu some aptitude pills just to increase her qualification, her aptitude, as that will benefit us with our dual cultivation skill. But since Bai Lu has 82, that is pretty damn nice as well. Could I gift her some of those? Yeah, sure. We are at trust. Just keep giving her. Like, that's how love works. You just gift her a lot of items and at some point she will like you. She's at 176. Get some more golden lights. We'll give up everything for you, girl. What else? What else? What else? I don't want to give up those high-level items. Do you need some Eternal Sap? 198 is fine in my opinion. I have something to ask you about your opinions on cultivation. What's most important is opportunity. If you can find an artifact or ancient relic, it will help you a lot. Let's us express affection. Would you be willing to become my Dao Companion? Are you serious? Yes, I am. I always feel like I don't know you well. Well, we just met for the first time like 5 seconds ago. Can you answer a few questions? If by chance you were given a secret technique that would allow you to improve your cultivation by sacrificing the lives of mortals, would you use it? Definitely not. She is righteous, so am I. What do you think is most important on the path to immortality? Strange encounter with fate. Can you tell me which aspect you would prioritize when selecting a Daoist partner? I would prioritize character. Your thoughts align with mine without needing to plan. She seemed to be thinking about your answer, maybe considering the boundary, the age, division of camps, wealth. I promise you, if you don't leave, I won't give up. Perfect. I hope you can go to Happy Cave. And she will probably be given a sprite as well. Now this time I'll be a bit smarter and pick body and chi, just so I can progress a bit on body, as that would be my next goal. There we go, perfect. So we can head back to our cave again and comprehend it. Very basic stuff, but it needs to be done at some point, and here is Bai Lu. And we can probably check out how much XP I'm getting with her, which is, as it mentions, related to aptitude. 45,000 at a rate of 1 year, 3 months, so 15 months total, 3,000 per month. And okay, that was definitely worth it. If you think about it, 3,000 per month, suddenly we are looking like a lot better. What did I say? 2 million minus 300,000, so 1,700,000 divided by 7. Yeah, this was a big jump ahead. That's why the dual cultivation technique is so good. If we buy her some of these aptitude pills, we can probably increase it further. Sadly, we don't yet have access to the higher aptitude pills, like the higher level ones, but so be it. 3 of those, please. Thank you very much. And we'll just head to the cave and give her those. Or we trade them. I can use some money. And let's check it out what it will be afterwards. Is that enough? I don't believe it is. But let's go for it. Perfect. Now we just got the Petrificious Root quest, which is from our master. Like the master or like teacher, I am currently refining some medicine and I need a medicinal material called Petrificious Root. Could you help pick me up 5 plants? Just bring it to me. We sure can help you. And that's the... I forgot the name. Penultimate. That's the name. Penultimate quest. Not the last one, but the one prior to that. One of these vendors, yeah, there you go, sells Petrificious Roots, and we can just give them to our master. Oh, nice, Wisdom Shard Pill. We'll take that. Okay, nothing else worthy, so we can, like, worthy of interest, so we can head back to our sect and report to you. Hello, Master, respectfully greeting you. I have brought Petrificious Roots. Okay, thank you very much. These roots are an essential medicinal material for the breakthrough to the Golden Core stage. You should also prepare some for yourself, because you will need them later on. And we now comprehend our body Dao. Probably head back to the master again to get more XP, to get Qi to 70k. And at the same time can use this comprehension pill, hell yeah. Also, one more thing with the NPC, like more NPC info mod, you can actually see which pills the NPCs have taken. So in this case, like 3 years ago, when I gifted her those 3 talent spark pills, she took them, and now you can see it, she's at 3 out of 3. Just for like reference and why it's handy to have that. Okay, now our body Dao is at 11k, which will unlock this tendon refining, but we care more about Qi. Besides that, I don't think I have a new quest yet, so we just continue comprehending some of our Daos. Now in Wuling City there is another core condensing pill, number 11, we only need 6, and a soul shard pill. Besides that, a wood core, I already have 4 of them though. I'll definitely take those forest groove pills though. Now at the moment it seems quite repetitive Daos, then you check the spirit herb hall again and so on. But that's the most efficient way currently, so I am pursuing it. And now with our Qi Dao being at 70k in a moment, we no longer need to pursue it. Also, well, we can see it right here, I gave Bai Lu a new skin as well. You can probably check, yes, she took the talent spark pills as well. She is at 85 now. I don't know if that's a new threshold in terms of XP per month. Nope, it's still the same. I know 100 definitely is one of those thresholds, and that would be very handy to it, but we don't currently have a need for it too much right now. 1000 XP, we just take exactly 1000. We are now done with Qi for a long while, if not forever, and can unlock Hold Park, 4 additional Qi per round. Very handy. Secondly, we just start like improving our body for the inevitable nascent soul breakthrough. We can already start with it, really handy to have this at a higher level already, and that's what we're doing. Now in the meantime, since no other master quest has started yet, I will be checking out our own sect back mountain. So now we will head up, and I think it's on the top right in this corner, green pool. At the edge of the turquoise-colored pool or pond, a sword cultivator in a white dress wielded a spiritual sword, which danced up and down in the air with a piercing sound that created a spectacular display of sword flowers. As the spiritual sword moved swiftly, bamboo leaves scattered and filled the ground. We can praise profusely or take a test shot. We'll praise him. Great sword technique. The white-dressed sword cultivator's lips curl into a faint smile as they brandished the sword and stabbed towards you. Laid foundation with the bamboo mountain sword skill. If you want to play the 5-element sword build, that's what you'll need. To play the 5-element sword build, you will need all of the 5 different swordsmanships, and he has the bamboo version of it. So this is like an event you want to do. Fellow Daoist sword techniques are brilliant. This duel has benefited me greatly. I am Wen Jie. May I know who you are, Qianbei? My name is Yushana. Seeing your superb swordplay, I couldn't help but want to duel you. Fellow Daoist, how's my sword technique? Start great gathering unorthodox sword moves, live and let live, sure. Pick one. You truly have a unique vision, able to see at a glance the essence of easy. I knew it's that easy. However, it's rare to hear about the Bamboo Mountain sect's proficiency in swordsmanship on normal occasions. Today was truly eye-opening for me. It's said that each of the sects had their own set of sword techniques that they claimed to be unique, except for the two major sword sects, which happen to be the Golden Rainbow Sword Sect and the Celestial River Sword Sect. The sword techniques of the other three have almost been lost to time. I will cultivate this Bamboo Mountain sword skill and try to make it, or try to bring it to the top of the world. Oh, then I am very interested. Do you have any interest in telling me about it? I actually have not mentioned this to anyone yet, but since I had a great time today, I don't mind giving you my number. This wonderful encounter, okay, he's not giving me his number, he's talking about the story and then later giving me his number, clearly. This wonderful story started during my Qi refining stage. As you know, earth level skills can only be obtained by inner disciples. As such, I could only pick the human level skills, and there was like a dusty manual and all, very novel-like, which was a forgotten godlike skill which no one cares about. And he found it in the corner of the hidden manual pavilion. But he does not dare practice this openly in the sect plaza, so he always comes to the Fenghu mountain to practice it. Wow, so you self-taught yourself this technique, truly amazing. You flatter me. To be honest, most of the techniques in the Bamboo Mountain sect's manuals are not compatible with this sword skill. I've been studying it for a long time without success. Later on, with the help of two experts, my sword Dao was able to make tremendous progress. Two experts! Yeah, that day I was practicing swordsmanship alone at this pool when suddenly I heard the voices of two people talking. One of them laughed. Qingyuan, I didn't expect anyone else to still practice your sword technique. You've come at just the right time today. Why not go and teach him a thing or two? Another person argued, Supreme Elder, my sword skills are naturally not up to your standards. However, by saying this, are you not leaving any face for us juniors, including myself? These two seniors could only be heard but not seen. I know they must have encountered an extraordinary opportunity. I quickly shouted loudly, hoping for their guidance. And so the senior, known as Qing Yuan, casually pointed out a few issues I had, each directly targeting the key points. Many problems that had plagued me for years were easily resolved. Could it be an elder at the deity transformation stage? A supreme elder? I am not sure either. Although my cultivation has advanced rapidly since then, I have never seen those two senior experts again. Speaking of which, your wonderful encounter was also due to the fact that you've been practicing swordsmanship at this lake day after day for the past few years. Maybe one day we can cultivate to the same level as then. By then you will definitely be able to see those seniors again. Yes, we all should strive for goals like that. And well, it's weird that I can't interact with him right away, but you can now obtain the Bamboo Mountain Sword skill. Not too interesting to me. Instead, I will pursue my own cultivation and try to reach the late foundation stage soon. So here we go. And we continue our saga of obtaining foundation pieces. How many do I have now? I am not even certain. 21, and I used 12 of them. Insane. And there are also some sect elders in here, not too interesting though. Besides that, we now got a message from Bai Lu. There are some things I'd like to know. If it's convenient, Shanna, can you come to the Wind and Thunder Valley to meet me? I sure will, and I hope the car sounds in the background are not too obnoxious right now. So up here is the Wind and Thunder Valley. And let's meet. Yep, it's under their jurisdiction, but we don't care. Boasting, breathing out, accepting the new. Inhale, exhale. Well, you've been practicing the basic Tuana technique, Tuana cultivation technique for a while now. How's it going? Do you feel anything? A child. Triple dots. It seems a bit chilly. That's the wind blowing. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say here. 6 dots or that's wind blowing. So it was just the wind blowing. When did Shiana arrive? I just arrived too. Are you teaching this child the technique of draining Qi into the body through Tuana? I am not too certain what Tuana is supposed to be. Yes, this child's name is Shifu. I saved him when I was ordered to eliminate some bandits some time ago. Unfortunately, his parents have already passed away. My sect never allows men to join, so I had to secretly bring him to the Wind and Thunder Valley to teach him some basic cultivation techniques. So that's how it is. But I don't seem to have the talent for teaching. I grew up in the Celestial River Sword sect, and when I was 3 or 4 years old, I practiced with my senior sisters. I seem to have learned these basic cultivation methods unconsciously through Tuana. Is this supposed to be like cultivation meditation? But knowing how to do it yourself is completely different from being able to teach others. Shiana, can you help me teach this child? Sure. Where should I start? We can either test the spiritual roots or memorize the recitation of the heart splitting technique. Let's test the roots. Or should we? On one hand, if we test his roots and he doesn't have any, then we are breaking all of his hope. But if we just teach him the method, there's like this illusion that he still has roots, but let's just test the root. You took the child's hand and infused a faint spiritual energy into the body. He does have the 5 or the mixed spiritual roots, which is the worst. Same as my own. There's only a faint response to the spiritual energy, but relying on one's own meditation, one may not be able to enter a sect store for a lifetime. How about telling him the method Bai Lu taught? That sounds good. How did old Wei teach me back then? Let's begin first. First step. By the way, first gather the sky spirit of the meridians. I need to close my window. First gather the sky spirit of the meridians. As long as you can sense the sky spirit, practicing the Tuana method in the future will be twice as effective. That's right. Next up, we just continue with the method. How did he teach me back then? Let's begin first. Okay, it's the same dialogue, sad times. Next up, gather the spiritual energy of your nearby area. As you adjust your breath, the sky spirit from all around is being gathered as much as possible at this location. Now sit cross-legged and place your hands beneath your abdomen. Follow me in doing meditation and sense the feelings within your lower abdomen. Inhale, exhale. The child breathes out. The child breathes in. How do you feel? Triple dots. There seems to be a warm current near my dantian. It feels very comfortable. Very good. Remember this feeling. Being able to train Qi into your body is the first step in cultivation. You should continue practicing meditation. Once you are proficient in training Qi into your body, try to operate your spiritual energy according to the chanted mantra. That will be considered as an entry-level job, I guess. Thank you, big sister. I'll definitely work hard in my cultivation. Shiana, you're really amazing to come up with such a great solution so quickly. It's a good thing you're helping me this time. Otherwise, I could only rely on myself. Speaking of the child's qualifications, yes, not too good. The life of Chateau. Although I have taught him the most basic technique, with his aptitude, I'm afraid he won't achieve much in his life. Yeah, I understand, but even if he can't build a foundation in this life, it will still have some effects on strengthening the body and prolonging longevity. He's still so young, I can't leave him alone. Did you say earlier you grew up in the Celestial River Sword sect? Yep, it is like that. According to Elder Frostclays, my mother was once a disciple of the Celestial River Sword sect, but she left the clan alone after giving birth to me, and I don't know where she went. So, have you been in the dark about the identities of your parents all along? That is another novel trope. Not knowing your parents and all, you're an orphan in a sense, but then suddenly your parents turn out to be gods. Yep, but Elder Frostclays said that as cultivators we eventually need to sever our mundane ties. I don't have those attachments, so I can focus on my cultivation. Although she was smiling, there was a hint of loneliness in her eyes. Yep, there's nothing else. Next, it will depend on his own efforts to cultivate to Qi refining. In order to make progress, I hope he will work hard and not disappoint your good intentions towards him. Yep, I believe he can definitely do it. I am not too interested in anything else over here, so we continue our cultivation to late foundation. More car condensing pills in Wuling City, and another grade 5 elemental capturing hand. I don't care about it though, so we just continue. Now, right now, we are super close to hitting late foundation, and here you go. Suddenly, the spiritual energy from the surrounding heavens and earth begins to surge into your body. You feel the true essence within you flowing rapidly like boiling water. The fluctuations of spiritual energy continue for a full hour before finally calming down. You have broken through the bottleneck, and your realm has ascended to late foundation. Plus 2 speed, 2 consciousness, and some HP. And you already saw it somewhere, sect test. There you go. Go to the sect hall and interact with your master. I heard you've broken through to the late stage of foundation building, and you should come to the sect hall. I have a very specific test content for you, so let's head there. There we are, and let's interact with you. What do you have to say, master? Hello, hello, hello. Respectfully greeting, master. You're finally here. This time, we are looking for you to eliminate a peak foundation building Demon King at the foot of Fanghu Mountain. Sure, we can do that. Yes, master. The master was stunned for a moment. She did not expect you to agree so quickly. Confidence is a good thing, but this time the goal is very dangerous. Before this, disciples under my junior brother had gone to engage with them and barely made it back alive. It's best not to take it lightly. Is this Demon King really that powerful? Don't worry about it. My junior brother has a straightforward personality and just did not understand the difference in strength. But I know exactly where you and that beast stand. This is a rare Black Tortoise pill. If you take it before battling, it can protect you from harm. Why wouldn't you keep such a precious pill for yourself? There's no need to test me against such an opponent. Actually, aside from testing you, there's also a small consideration this time. Didn't the junior brother ask his disciples to solve this before? If I personally intervene, wouldn't that imply that his decision was flawed? Junior brother has always been concerned about his reputation and he will definitely be angry if I intervene. However, if I treat this as a test for my disciples, even if you successfully defeat that foundation building Peking, it only shows that you are stronger than his disciples, and my junior brother's reputation is preserved. But if we consider senior uncle's face, wouldn't it be more appropriate for him to send someone else to solve it? Although that's true, there's an unwritten rule regarding opportunities like that. Each elder only has one chance to make a move, and once they make it, they can't, or once they miss it, they can't make another one. And by the way, junior brother in this case, when she's referring to that, means one of the other elders. So that's how it is. I never expected my master's thoughts could be so delicate. The disciple understands and won't disappoint your high expectations. Now, in my opinion, it's a very simple, a very easy fight. You just walk 2 tiles and are attacked. You wandered around the foot of the mountain for a while and found the lair of the Demon King. A fierce oh, okay, sorry, that did not sound like a fox, but a fierce fox's howl comes from deep within the lair. A white fox. Late foundation, as mentioned, merely wood and water Qi. By the way, it's very sad that some of these don't have thumbnails, but like only a white sprite. But such is life. Now this demon fox has some special traits, like some special unique traits. He has a straight up chance to dodge enemy damage. He gets more and more soul sense every turn. He gets, like at the end of his turn, my soul sense is lowered. He gets more damage. He deals even more damage. He takes less damage and has passive HP recovery. On top of that, we have the extreme difficulty debuff, etc. So that's more or less it. But at 150 HP, he is very easy to beat with most builds. As mentioned, very easy to defeat. There you go. This Demon King was really tough. Hurry back and report it. Yes, we are leaving from here and are heading back to the main hall to report to my master. Hello, it's me, respectfully greeting the master. How are you? Disciple has already slain that Demon King. Have you encountered any danger during your hard work? It really was excruciatingly hard. The Demon King's strength is indeed powerful, but there wasn't any major issue, major problem. It's good as long as nothing happens. This time, after removing and killing those demons, you have completed a quest for me. Take this core condensing pill as a reward. Master took out a pill from her storage pouch and handed it to you. This disciple only eliminated a foundation establishment spirit beast, but this core condensing pill is so precious. I am really ashamed to receive it. Actually, this is not entirely a quest reward. It's also my way of supporting you in your future core formation. Furthermore, the petrificious root that I inquired about earlier was originally intended to be used for refining core condensing pills for you. I didn't realize that when my master asked me for that petrificious root. It was actually... Okay, come on, main girl. You should have known it is for alchemy purposes, as she stated she needs it for alchemy. But you did not realize it was for crafting or refining core condensing pills. Thank you, master. I'll accept this pill then. Even though you now have one more core condensing pill, just relying on it alone cannot produce a high rank golden core. If the golden core formed is below the 5th rank, there is almost no chance of reaching the nascent soul stage. On the other hand, the higher the rank, the easier the cultivation will be in the future, and the higher the possibility of reaching the nascent soul stage, or even the deity transformation stage. The opportunity to form a golden core only comes once, and the process is extremely difficult. If you want to form a high-level core, you need to find some other breakthrough medicines and secret arts. Although you may have heard these theoretical knowledge things before, Master still patiently explained them to you. Have you remembered the key point? Yes. Good. You go, prepare quickly. Master's waiting for your good news. You bowed and turned around and left. Now, if you complete the different quests in the game, which includes the year 27 Lin family quest, you will get 3 core condensing pills. Then if you do the Heavenly Demon Eye and find the Earth Demon, you get another core condensing pill and 1 more for this master task. So you should have at least 5. Since I traded with a bunch of NPCs, I have 14. I will only use 6, as only 6 are needed, alongside a 5G pill to get a 9th grade core, provided you have all of those secret arts. So breath adjustment, great circumstance, hold on to the first element, reverse meridian, small heavenly exhalation, and Qi sync. And now we are more or less ready to pursue our golden core formation. Obviously, we are still lacking in cultivation, so that's what I'll be doing off camera. I can tell you I won't be at the maximum right away, since year 78 will mark a new event, which lasts from year 78 to year 88. So I'll probably go ahead and tune back in the next episode at like year 79 or something. And then after we can tackle the core formation. So in part 12 we will be doing a core breakthrough. Now I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Have a great day.